Hey, what's going on, traders? This is Talon from Tradelab. Today, I'm going to show you how to set up Market Cipher in Tradelab to use in a bot however you'd like. Whatever strategy you're using manually, you can set this up in Tradelab. I'll walk you through Market Cipher A, Market Cipher B, and Market Cipher SR. What's even better than that is you can use Market Cipher in Tradelab for free. Tradelab has recently done a deal with BitGet. If you sign up for Tradelab and you exclusively use the exchange BitGet, you get Tradelab for free. So you can use your strategies you've been using in Market Cipher manually for free, automated in Trade. This is pretty cool, pretty amazing. If you're partial to another exchange, you can still use those other exchanges like Bybet or Femex. You can use those in Tradelab also. And it's still only $49 a month and you get unlimited bots, unlimited strategies, unlimited alerts. Still incredible deal. But if you want it for free, just go into Tradelab. I have a referral link in the video below. Click on that referral link. When you sign up, you will pick the free plan for BitGet. Pretty amazing. This is BitGet right here. So yeah, get Tradelab for free. So today I am going to show you first how to import all the data, whether you use Market Cipher A, Market Cipher SR, or Market Cipher B, which is what I use most of the time. You can import all the data into Tradelab and start using that data for whatever strategy you want. Say if there was a blood diamond on the 3 hour and you wanted to take a short if money flow cross, you just set up an alert for blood diamond to be true or false on the 3 hour. And then if money flow crosses on the 15-minute, you want to take a short, you can set up Tradelab to do that for you. I'll show you how to do that in the end after we create our templates for Market Cipher alerts. So what we're going to do first, you can do it by setting up a strategy, or you can build the alert first. I've never shown anybody how to do that before. So we're going to go over here to alert utilities. We're going to add a custom alert. We're going to call this one, do Market Cipher A first. Okay. I want to build my own. And what we're going to do now is we'll call this Market Cipher A data. If you've watched my videos before, you'll note that I like to do, we leave the symbol here. I always do label and time frame. We'll set this up later when we put it in a strategy. But if you go here to Trading View, you need to put Market Cipher A on your chart to begin with. You're going to click on this third little pane down and you're going to see the data window. Each one of these pivot high, pivot low, ribbon 1 through 9, all of this, it's all plot data. So the way to import this to Tradelab is to create a field for this plot data to go. So when you create the alert in TradingView, it sends this data to Tradelab. So you can do this two different ways. You can use the plot number, or you can use the plot name. If you want to use the number, the first one is always 0. They go in order. So this would be 0, plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, and so on. If you want to put the names in, I'll show you how to do that. We'll do it with the names today. So I believe there's 18, 2, 4, 5, 6, 13, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So we're going to create 18 more fields. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 12, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Now, each one of these fields is going to be coming in as a number. So we'll do number for all of these. So I'll speed this up a little bit for the video for my Talon 2303 YouTube channel. and I will leave the full detailed video on the Tradelab YouTube channel. So if you want a quick video, this will be in the Talent channel. If you want a um, longer, more detailed video, go to Tradelab's YouTube. Okay, we're gonna do trading view plots. Also, I should have mentioned that once I do this, set up this alert, and we'll put it in a strategy, and you will have access to it in the community browser on Tradelab. So you don't even have to do this yourself, but you can if you want to. You can also do this with any different indicator you want. You set up data alerts the same way. So essentially, this is just showing you how to do a data alert, but we're going to make one for Market Cipher, for Market Cipher A, Market Cipher B, and Market Cipher SR. And you can always go into Tradelab's community browser and import that to your strategies and use it however you want. So we're going to do this by name today. You can't choose number. I'm not really sure yet what built-in or the David Tech hash is, but let's load in our plot name. So if we go back to the data window, it's pivot high, pivot low, and then ribbons 1 through 9. I think I can remember that in this short time. You have to type it in as it is here. So capital P, capital H, space in between. So we'll do pivot high. You could do these out of order if you're not just using the plot numbers. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oops. I can count. Oops. It's only 9, not 3. Okay. Got carried away. All right, let's see what our next plot are. Yellow diamond, blue triangle, green dot. Then we have red X, yellow X. And then we have blood. Okay. Now we need to give these all names to come in as the alert. Just use the same name would be the easiest thing. You can name them whatever you want. So what I'm going to do to make this quick is just copy, paste. So if you were doing the plot number instead, you would have to type everything in on this side. I'm lazy, so we'll do it like this. Okay. So that's all my plot data. This stuff we will put in once we import it into a strategy. Okay. So you can actually share this with other people. I'm going to share with you in the community browser right here anyway. Let's save this. We'll go ahead and import this into a new strategy, and we'll build Market Cipher SR and Market Cipher B in that strategy, so you can see the two ways of doing this. So we'll go to My Strategies, hit the plus button. So when you make that alert, and we'll pull this in, right? Well, let's make variables first. So you need TradingView to tell Tradelab the values of those plots. Tradelab will populate the number from TradingView into a custom alert. And to store that, you need to create a variable. If you don't create a variable, then it's just an alert that flashes at that time. You can use it as true, false, or your entry or exit signal. But we're going to create variables for all of those. And since we're doing bulk variables, we'll do that right here. We'll just click this and we can do a bunch at once. So I like to make my strategies unique. The first thing we're going to do is go in here and we're going to make our label variable. So we're going to come over here. We're going to do read only, show and setup. These will be strings because they're going to be set label basically when you set up your strategy. Okay. And just like we did for the alert, we're going to do 18. 18, there we go. Now we're going to do all our variables for the alerts coming in from our Market Cipher A template. So we've got pivot high, low, it doesn't matter what order you do this in, they just all have to be there. I'm going to see what I remember and then we'll go back and check. So, forget one. Let's see. Yellow diamond, blue triangle, green dot, red X, yellow X. Diamond, did I do that? Red diamond, okay, missed one. Now, these are going to come in as numbers. So we will set all of this to number. We'll set up this alert so you can see the numbers actually populate while we're doing the other ones. number. Okay. Now we need to save these. Clicking on the green check. Okay. X out of there. I've got all our variables here. Now we need TradingView to send us information to put into here. I'll show you how to do that. But first, call this Market Cipher template. Okay. Save. Quit. Make sure it's saved. Market Cipher template. Okay, now we're going to end this. So we're going to go to strategy setup. And this is where those variables, label and time frame come into play. You're going to pick your exchange. I would suggest BitGet, and then you'll get this for free. Pick our symbol. We'll go with Bitcoin for now. So for label, we'll call this Market Cipher test. You can label this whatever you want, whatever your strategy is called. And we'll say 15 is our strategy time frame. You can label that whatever you want to. It does not matter. Yeah, it's gonna be unique for these alerts. Okay. So now we need to add an alert. There's our Market Cipher A data. You'll see all of this stuff is already populated, so you don't have to do it again. We'll call this Market Cipher. Maybe. A data. So the way to get this to populate into Tradelab is you have to find a number where there's always a constant value coming in. So here we got pivot high. That will always be there. So what we'll do is we'll say create an alert in TradingView. Pivot high greater than, say, -5. For some reason, I've had trouble with TradingView sending in data if I just use 0, but -5 seems to work every time. So we'll say, yeah, say that. So here, high greater than -5. This is just how I remember stuff. And now there's instructions for you if you go into the community browser and you want to use this. So here also, we're going to need to make symbol and label dynamic. So it's red. Same thing with time frame. So this whole message is going to go in Tradelab. I will show you that. This is going to be a strategy variable. I'm getting this from our label. That's why we did read only. Time frame is going to be the same thing from a strategy variable. You don't have to do this. It's the way I like it. We are going to save that. We are going to click here. This is our alert instructions now. You see our webhook and the data that goes into the alert on trading. So let's go ahead and set this up. So to do this, click on the 3 dots. Now here in Market Cipher A, we're going to go greater than, select pivot high, say greater than -5. We're going to do this once per minute so we can see this actually loading in real time. Go here, click on the message. Going to clear this out and we're going to paste. Click on this to copy it. Paste that right. Now we're going to go to notifications. Here's our webhook. Delete this old one. We're going to click on this. Paste that here. Now every minute, TradingView is going to send this data to Tradelab. Now we need to catch it in Tradelab. So now we're all done. So we're going to take this alert. We are going to drag it and drop it over here. First thing I'm going to do is change this to strategy variable symbol. This will allow you to use it on any strategy you want. When you change the strategy setup at the beginning, this will now auto-populate. So we're going to change this strategy variable label and this strategy time frame. Now, this is all of our alert data. We're going to delete this here in a minute, but for now, we're going to set up our 18 variables over here. So we're going to set, I like to just put them all in first and then we'll do the custom alerts. So set strategy variable, just go down the list, blood diamond, strategy variable, triangle, green dot. Uh, red. X. Again, I'll speed this up in the Talon channel. And we'll do the unedited version, Tradelab. We've got X. I'll have to see if I did 2 yellow X variables. Okay. You'll notice that if you don't put the custom alert, it will be red here, telling you that you need to fill it in. So let's all of these. Now we'll attach this. So we want the variable to equal the alert, blood. And we want this one to be the alert for blue triangle. Green dot. the alphabetical order. You could type this in too if you want. Six. Oops. I may blast through this. I'm sure you guys understand. Okay. Now, when this alert fires in TradingView, this is set up to populate our variables. Now let's save this. It should be going once per minute. We'll quit. Okay. Sorry. I had to do some family stuff. I got interrupted. So there's been a wardrobe change and my coffee turned to bourbon. Cheers. Eagle Rare. Good stuff. Okay. So you'll see over here in the variables now, I've got all my values coming in. Ribbon 1 value all the way through 9. Time frame. Now, if there's a blood diamond or a blue triangle or a green dot, any of these other variables, you'll see over here in the data window that they will equal a 1. That'll come in handy later. I'll show you that. Let's see. Here's a blood diamond. Now, if you look in the data window, blood diamond and red diamond are both 1. So is red X. So there's a red X, a blood diamond, and a regular diamond. Here is a yellow X, and that is a 1 on the yellow X. That'll come in handy later for building strategies. Right now, we're just creating the alerts to get that information in here into Tradelab. So now we will also build an alert for Market Cipher B. Or should we do SR first? I haven't made one for SR yet. How many variables are there? I have that turned off. Okay. Market Cipher SR. Okay, there's going to be another pivot 1, so we'll have to name that something different. Well, it'll be coming from the alert. We'll name the variables something different. So we'll start with the variables. Okay, we're going to add them up here. Let's just bulk add them. And how many do we need? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. These are also going to be numbers. So we're going to need VWAP in Market Cipher B also. And we've got Cipher support. Okay, those are not in the other ones. Pivot high and low R. So we're going to do pivot high SR for our variable. So we know the difference when we're looking at them. naming it different here is fine. It's when it comes in from TradingView that if we use the data window name, it has to be exactly what it is there. This we could name what you could call it balls if you wanted to. Okay. Center of range. Cipher resistance. Let's see if I spelled that right. Resistance. Yup. Okay. Cipher support. I believe the last one is VWAP, but we're going to call it SR. Right? Yes. Okay. VWAP SR. We're going to save all of these. Now we will go over to our, we'll X out of here, save this for good measure, go into our alerts. We're going to create a new one. SR. So for this one, what's all of them are constants? We could do same thing, pivot high. Trading view. For pivot high. And negative pump. Thing, pivot high. Okay. Now we're going to create a new alert template because the fields are going to be different here. So we'll delete these. And we need 6 to leave 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So it's to be dynamic. It's going to be numbers. Center of range. Cipher. Assistance. VWAP. SR. So this is going to be, excuse me, a strategy variable. It's going to be a strategy variable. We're going to grab label. We're going to grab time frame. These are all going to be these names. So we'll copy and paste. Do it a little different than last time. It was the opposite. So we're going to still use the name, but we need to make sure we delete the SR, and we need to make sure we delete the space in between VWAP and SR. Paste. Paste. I guess I could just do this. Hello. Pivot up. In the spaces, hopefully everything's spelled right. We'll know if it doesn't show up. So I'm going to save this. Oh crap. You know what I did not do? I didn't rename this. So it's going to be, oops, SR. Now we're good. Make sure the alert says SR. When you guys go and remake the strategy, you're going to want to make sure that you check all of these and the alert template is the correct one. That will make everything come in correctly. So let's go ahead and create this. Change this to, oops, strategy trade settings, symbol, strategy variable label, strategy variable time frame. Remove these. Now we'll set up all our variables first. So that's one of them. For cipher resistance. Everything goes in alphabetical order, and you're going to get multiple. All your variables will be right here. Custom alerts, same thing. Cipher support. Strategy variable. Pivot ISR. Pivot low SR. And we need our VWAP. Okay. Now we're going to make sure the custom alerts are feeding those. So we'll do custom alert. Just type it. Oops. Okay. I may need to save this just so it shows up. Save it. Quit. Edit. All right, let's try that again. Custom alert. The center range. Custom alert. Cipher resistance. Cipher support. SR. Very low SR. Custom alert. VWAP SR. Okay. We're good there. We will save for good measure, and let's make sure we did that correctly and that the information is coming into TradingView. It's going to be a different webhook. So go over here to Market Cipher SR, add an alert pivot high, we're going to do greater than -5 once per minute. You don't have to do these once per minute. You can, because it'll track data all the time. It does send a lot of alerts, and you might bog down TradingView, but I'm not really sure. But it just depends on what you're doing with your strategy and how you're going to enter. Okay, I'm going to put my new webhook. Cipher SR. Copy my message. Creates. So should have just fired. It may take more than one. We'll check. We're done. Variables. Save. Let's quit. Nothing yet. While we wait, I will take a sip of my Eagle Rare. It's good stuff. Store pick. Okay. 50. We'll wait for the 51. There we go. So flash down here. 51. Let's go into our. Oh, I guess I could have clicked on it right there, but let's see. And nothing. Let's check our alert history. It's an NA, so I did something wrong. Let's check steps. No data came through. Let's see if I labeled something incorrectly. Market Cipher SR data symbol label time frame variables custom alerts strategy market cipher data. Just gonna redo the message just in case. Let's just make sure we got that webhook correct. Okay, so I must have screwed something up here. I'm going to change these to numbers and see if that changes anything. So it was 0, plot 2, 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4, plot 5, plot 0, plot 1, plot 2, plot 3, plot 4, plot 5. These can all be exactly what they are. I'm going to save this. I'm going to replace this in my alert. Save. Now let's see if this comes in correctly. All done. Quit. There it is. So I must have spelled something wrong. I have no idea, but there it is. So I guess just for sanity's sake, when we do Market Cipher B here in a second, I'm going to use plot numbers just so I don't mess up the spelling. So I guess that's the easiest way, unless there's something like I was told that you'd only have 18 plots, but I've seen certain indicators with more, and I wonder, and I haven't tried, but I wonder if you use the name instead of the number, if you can do more than 18. But all right, let's do Market Cipher B. That is my favorite part of a Market Cipher. So we're going to need new variables. We are going to look at the data window for Market Cipher B. And these are all of our variables. So I will do a bulk entry again. What do we at? Shit, lost count. 3, 17. So okay. So I know my first one is wait, number. Save that. So blue wave and then VWAP. Number. Save you. Put VWAP. Money flow. But wave crossing tape. 0%. OB1 solid. S1 solid. I have never used half of these different things for Market Cipher B. I've really only got into like money flow, momentum, a little bit with the RSI and some VWAP. I'm actually excited to do these videos and learn how to use more of the tools that are available. And you may not use some of this stuff. You could delete it if you want to when you copy the strategy from the community browser. Or if you set it up yourself, you can put one or two things, whatever you want. You can do anything. I'm just showing you everything. Trying to. Numbers. And then what is this? 16 and 17. 16, 16 and 17. Plot 17. Okay. We will X out of there. We will save this. Now we're going to build our alert real quick. So we'll call this market data. Got it. Same thing here. Change that to B. Try again. There we go. These are all going to be dynamic. We're going to have to rename all of these. I believe we have one more that we need here. There we go. So this time we're going to do the plot numbers. We'll just change all of that stuff now because we'll go in order. Strategy variables. This is going to be label. This will be time frame. Plot number 0 is always the first one. Oops. Ready. 5. I feel like I should have music on in the background, but I've been told that the music in the background when I'm doing my videos is too loud or people don't like it, so I'm not going to do it. But oops. And then if I play the stuff that I want to hear, probably get like copyrights. Pain in the ass. Okay. I think we only needed to plot 17, right? And we got all kinds of extra stuff. Okay. Now let's rename all our stuff. Plot 0 was light blue wave. Plot 1 is blue wave. Blue wave VWAP money flow buy. B bot. Blue wave crossing up, wave crossing down. Zero, 100%. Was that overbought one? Solid. One, I believe. Sold solid one. Shit. Yeah. Trigger 1 and 2. So, oops. How are you? Trigger 1, 2, R size stochastic R. That plot 16 and 17. Did I do? Did I miss something? Light blue. Well, 'But I have my plots off. That was is 16. Okay. I'm retarded. There we go. Plot 16. 60. We need to change that the variable names. Sixty. Okay. Save. Now we've got that alert. We're going to drag it over here. Move all these. Label all of these so we can make them unique for whatever strategy and symbol we want to use. Okay. We need to set 16 variables. Oh, yes. Start. So 100% is from Market Cipher B. Blue Wave is from Market Cipher B. Strategy variable. Blue Wave crossing down. Again, these don't have to be in order. Blue Wave crossing up. And make sure we didn't do two of those variables. There's two blue waves crossing. Let's remove this just in case. Yep. Get by, we can get by in there yet. Like blue wave. Money flow. There's two money flows. Okay, we're gonna save this and we're gonna quit and just make sure something didn't get messed up here. Still have two money flows. Okay. Not quite sure how that happened, but we will delete one. Yeah, we'll just keep going. See if anything like that happens again. Let's remove this case. Pick the wrong one. Wait, let's search for goal. But solid. So 15. RSI. Stochastic RSI. Two. There's two VWAP Bs in there again. Get rid of one. And 0. Let's count, make sure we didn't forget anything. Okay. So we're good. Now we gotta hook these up to the custom alerts. Percent. Blue wave. Swing up. Crossing down. But okay. Let's save that. Create our alert in TradingView. So in this one, I have found a VWAP greater than -100 should be fine. Guess maybe I didn't set up the output directions in there. Our webhook. See if we get this on the right on the first shot this time. Save it. Quit. Real quick while we're waiting. And you could choose whether you want to do it once per bar close or once per minute. It's really going to depend on the strategy you are creating and how often you need that data to populate. Let's see. Nothing. Oh, fire. Do once per minute. Oh, I did light blue wave. VWAP. And there we go. Hip fired. Variables. There we go. There's all of our data. So I will tell you, if you're doing data alerts, you generally want to always make an exit rule for the data also. So these blue rules, if you're new and you're here because you saw the Market Cipher stuff, the blue rules are entry rules. So all of these, like Tradelab is looking for anything on this side while you're looking for a trade, while it's waiting for an alert to start a trade. When a trade enters, it then moves over to the other side. So we'll copy this to the other side. And now it's using your orange rules. So we'll copy this to the other side too. You're probably always going to want your data to populate, so it's always there because you can use it for entry signals or exit signals. So you can close a trade when something happens, say a blood diamond happens or whatever. You'd be able to set a rule that says if strategy variable blood diamond equals 1, then close trade. And I'll show you how to do that actually right now. So you're going to create an exit rule. You'll say if strategy variable blood diamond equals 1, then close order. Okay. It's that easy. Like this is how you can automate things in Tradelab with Market Cipher in TradingView. So I'm going to remove this because I just want this to be the templates for Market Cipher A, B, and SR. But I'm also going to show you if you wanted to, let's say, like have a trade fire if there's a 3-hour blood diamond. So you would do a data alert on the 3-hour time frame also into TradingView, and you would just set your 3-hour variables. So basically you're going to copy all of this stuff and put it on 3 hours, or just put both of these in the 3-hour time frame anyway. Then you are going to say if the strategy variable, let's say you got a blood diamond, we'll pretend we set it for the 3-hour. We'd have to change that in our variables or add new variables like for 3-hour variables. So if strategy variable blood diamond equals 1, and the light blue wave is less than, let's see, how can we do it? So here you pretty much know you're oversold, right? And if the light blue wave is less than the blue wave, this wave has turned down. So you know that's kind of a bearish signal, but you're probably waiting for this blue wave. So there's ways to do this, to put in divergences also and track money flow. But just for simplicity's sake, let's say you're looking for if a blood diamond's printing and the light blue wave is less than the blue wave, and the blue wave is less than the 60 line, you want to enter a trade. You would say blood diamond equals 1, light blue wave less than strategy variable blue wave, and you want the blue wave to be less than 60. Then set strategy trade settings side to sell, and then place order. So you can do whatever you want. You can go through other videos for now, and you can look how to add your stop lines. You're going to do that over here. So you'll do your stop loss lines, you'll do your take profit lines. I'll get more involved in that when we actually do some of these strategies. For now, I just want you to see the possibilities, and we'll get more involved later. But you have all your data. This is all the data coming in from the 15-minute time frame. Now you can set it up for multiple time frames. You can do whatever you want if you're comparing multiple things. You don't have to use Market Cipher A, B, and SR. You don't have to use all the variables. You don't have to use all the alerts. I get this probably confusing and overwhelming, but if you're only using the light blue wave and the blue wave and green dots or whatever, you can remove all the rest of this stuff. This is just now here for you to do whatever you want with. Create your strategies that you trade manually with. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share this. So we'll call this, we already did Market Cipher templates. Okay. So allow you to copy, follow. If there's any changes, the only thing we ask is that if you are a paid member of Market Cipher, do not share the alerts. We don't ever do that on paid indicators. That's a sin for Tradelab, and it'll get you kicked off. You can share alerts, you can share strategies, just not with paid indicators. That's how you can do copy trading and stuff like that. So I will change the image here eventually, and I will attach the video link below, but you're already watching it, so I guess you don't need that. But if you come in here in the community browser, you'll see, let's save this. If you go to the community browser here, you'll see the Market Cipher template right here. So you click on this, copy it, and you will be able to use that. You don't have to do anything except copy it and use it as you wish, but you'll see I've got other strategies here that I built off of YouTube videos. You can track their progress, see if they actually work. What I'm doing is building just strategies you see online that have big claims. I'm showing you how to automate them, and then we'll decide from there whether or not they actually live up to the potential. But go there, you copy the setups. If you create a new setup you want to share with the community, you can do that too. All kinds of stuff in here. That's going to be it for now for the initial Market Cipher setup. We will set up specific strategies coming up. Remember that if you sign up for Tradelab and you use BitGet only, you get Tradelab for free, which is pretty amazing. If you don't want to use BitGet and you want to use other exchanges, it's $49, and you could do as many strategies as you want, as many alerts as you want. Possibilities are endless. Pretty awesome deal. Like, share, and subscribe here. If you sign up for Tradelab, use my affiliate link in the description below. If you have Market Cipher, you're good to go. If you don't have Market Cipher, I'll have a link for 15% off in the description below, or you could use my promo code Talon2303, just like my Discord name and my channel, and that's 15% off of Market Cipher, and then you'll be able to use these templates from Tradelab. So pretty awesome stuff. I got more planned for the future, and I'll see you in the next video.